No. I don't know all the answers. Stop. Stop commenting. No. Yeah. Thank goodness, Keely. It's just another one of those the gear page forum nightmares. Ah! What's going on, guys? Welcome to Getting Into Used Gear. So this is my first video on the channel, and we're going to be responding to the gear page forum thread that I posed out into the world, and I got some responses. So if you don't know what the gear page is, it's a very useful tool for all kinds of musicians. You could be a gearing musician, a gear-obsessed musician, a guitar-obsessed musician, someone who's just genuinely curious about something music-related. There's going to be a thread and answer for almost everything on the gear page. Now, to ask questions, you have to be a member, which I'll put my name down below in the description. I'm also going to leave in the description the thread that we're going to be talking about. So the first thing I ever posted onto the gear page was a multiple choice poll with some paragraph form question that basically said, hey guys, I have 5 Overdrive pedals, and I really don't want all of them. I need like maybe 2 or 3. I don't know which to get rid of because I sort of like all of them in their own special way. So what do y'all think I should get rid of? What's worth keeping? Blah, blah, blah. So I didn't know how many people were going to respond to this, but I thought, you know what the heck. So I got at least 50 people to reply to me, and I was really surprised. I had a lot of people vote in the poll, and a lot of people respond in paragraph style, and I got a lot of useful information. And I can't answer every single reply or cover every single sentiment, so I wanted to give back to the people that responded by making a video dedicated to the pedals that we talked about. So we're going to cover how I came across the pedal, what I think about the pedal, and what I actually got the pedal for in terms of moolah, because that's something that's relevant to this whole idea of used gear. Because musicians who love their gear and love the music they make tend to take good care of their gear. So a lot of the times a new pedal will come out, and yeah, maybe you'll buy it new, but for a lot of the stuff that's been out there for years, you have all these options online for cheaper value of getting a pretty good condition pedal. So let's just start going through. So I got right here a Wampler Tumnus Deluxe, and this is a Klon Centaur style pedal. It has a 3-band EQ, which is an upgrade from the original pedal circuit. It naturally has a upper mid spike. I would probably say more upper mid. That's the typical Centaur circuit blueprint, I guess, that you can see across the board. Anyway, so it has a normal switch and then a hot switch, which takes your gain being at all the way up to about 12 instead of just being at 10. So it has a buffered bypass also, or a true bypass depending on what your cup of tea is. And it has some really nice pedal art, which, you know, deserves props. If you know C.S. Lewis, that's Mr. Tumnus there, and there's the light from the word blank, the pole with the light, that thing, you know what I mean. So anyway, we're going to call that pedal number 1 for this video, and I got it for 170 B stock, and right now they're currently valued at 145. So you know, go buy one because they're really useful. You can get some really nice thickened single coil sounds. You can get some distortion sounds, or you can just use it as a clean boost, overdrive, whatever you want to do. It's kind of a Swiss Army knife in that sense. So next off we have the Timmy by Paul Cochrane, and I did some research onto this pedal, and I bought it about 1.5 years ago, and I'm really happy with it because what it does, in the most true sense of what the word transparent can mean, it does keep your original amp signal more or less, or its tone, not its signal necessarily, but it keeps the tone of your amp when you take it from just being clean to thickened up and overdriven. It keeps that. So what's nice about this is you have roll-off control tone is what I call it. And it basically keeps your frequency response neutral until you start turning it up, and that's going to gradually roll off either bass or treble, which is helpful if you turn the gain up, because naturally you're going to want to turn some of that to your liking up, which means you're turning them, rolling them off the frequencies, because then it gets kind of muddy. So this is really nice. It has a lot of headroom, so you can use this as a wonderful clean boost if you just turn the gain down, or you can turn the gain up and, you know, have a really nice saturated sound. So I like this a lot, and it has 3 clipping options, and I got this for $175 because it's in beautiful sparkle green, which is apparently Paul's favorite color out of all the batches he made. So hats off to you, Paul. This is a really beautiful overdrive. So next off we have the Wampler Pantheon, which is based off of the King of Tone, which that was based off the Marshall Bluesbreaker, which was based off of the 1962 Marshall combo amp, from what I understand. And it has all the components of the classic King of Tone, which is another sought-after pedal, and has all the controls on the front. It doesn't have the dual drive appeal, but it does have different gain clipping options, and it has different overdrive voicings. So you have 2 tone controls, and you have a presence control, which basically is helpful for amp types. And if you have a Fender, you might want to keep it all the way down because you naturally are going to have a brighter sound compared to a Vox. So for Voxes, you might want to turn it up a little bit, but you don't want to start it at 12 o'clock. You're going to get a really crisp sound that might be too harsh and brittle. So keep that in mind if you get this. I bought this from a store-off Reverb for $135, and currently the pedal is running used for $140, so it's over the value that I purchased it for. So if I were to sell it, now would be kind of a good time to get a little bit of investment back, but I love it. So next we're going to talk about our last pedal, the Zendrive by originally Hermida Audio, but now it's been taken over by Lovepedal, and they've been making some cool models of this Dumble-esque. It really is a Dumble-derived circuit, but this is the Gold circuit version, which is just a little bit more gain on tap than you would normally have. So it has 4 controls: volume, gain, tone, which is, you know, mellow or bright, and voice, which from my understanding is your overall mid control slash I don't know. Sometimes I make it out of my ears that it's warmer if I turn it up a certain way, or it's a little colder, I guess, if I turn it down a certain way. So in that regard, it's a little bit different of a tone control compared to the others. But I really like it, and it gives you those Stevie Ray Vaughan, the Robin Ford style sound that if you play it with a Stratocaster, you're going to have a really fun time and sound just like those blues guitarists. Gary Clark Jr. is also a fond of the Zendrive guy, so try to find one of these. I got this used for $175. I bought it over in India off Reverb again, but right now you can find one. I just saw one for $115, so if you like what you hear, go onto Reverb, and I think there's still one there for $115. There are a few more that are a little bit pricier, but not as bad as $175, so get on that. So that's about it for the overdrives, and let's get straight into the rest of the video. So again, welcome and thank you for watching Getting Into Used Gear. My name's Thomas, and I'll leave all my contact info in the description. Please enjoy.